2-mile narrated train ride will take you through a working plantation. Along the way, you'll learn about pineapple, sugarcane, cacao, coffee, and other agricultural products. Hear the story of James Dole, who some call the Pineapple King. Learn some local traditions and customs, and groove to the music of recording artist Manoa DNA. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Off to the right of the train is the Plantation Garden Tour. Here you can learn about life on the plantation and stroll through gardens of tea leaf, bromeliads, native species, hibiscus, and other lay flowers. For an enhanced experience, download our free app on your mobile phone to hear interesting stories on Hawaiian heritage. Just a few announcements as we head out into the plantation. For your safety and those around you, please stay seated and keep your head, arms, legs, and any devices, including selfie sticks and GoPros, within the train at all times. Refrain from eating or drinking while on the train. And in case you drop an item outside the train, please do not leave the train to retrieve your item. Just take notice of the numbered markers along the train tracks closest to your dropped item and let your conductor know at the exit platform, and we will send someone out to retrieve the item for you. Note that you will be exiting the train at a different platform from where you boarded. Once the train comes to a complete stop, let's begin our journey with a little background on this special city where we are located. It's called Wahiawa. Located between the Waianae and Ko'olau mountain ranges, Wahiawa is known for its scenic beauty, agricultural history, and strong military presence. The weather here is cooler and wetter compared to other parts of Oahu, with more rainfall and temperatures averaging 70 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. With a population of under 20,000 residents, Wahiawa has a small-town atmosphere and a strong sense of community. If you can spare some time, visit one of the many shops and restaurants in Wahiawa town and experience the hometown pride and aloha spirit displayed by it. Coming up on your left are pineapple fields. Depending on the time of year you are visiting, you will see these fields in different stages of growth, from field preparation to planting to harvesting. If you see the fields barren, they are being prepared for planting. To prepare the field for planting, the ground is plowed and mixed with fertilizer. Next, thin strips of plastic mulch are laid in the field. Plastic mulch helps retain moisture, controls weeds and pests, and heats the soil to stimulate root growth. You may be wondering why the soil is reddish in color. Well, it's because the decomposed volcanic ash in the soil results in high amounts of oxidized iron, which in turn causes the reddish tint. The high iron content in the soil is good for growing pineapple. Now, if you see rows and rows of green, spiky crowns, these are fields undergoing planting. Each of the crowns are planted by hand by taking a sharp knife, cutting a hole through the plastic mulch, then placing the crown into the hole. It is difficult work, bending over, planting these crowns one by one in the hot sun, but a skilled planter can plant roughly 10,000 pineapple crowns in one day. To irrigate the fields, a thin tube is placed between the rows of pineapple. When water is needed, it is dripped from the tubes directly onto the root of the pineapple. The water for these fields is supplied by the Tanada Reservoir, which we will be passing later in the tour. Now, if you see fields with pineapple growing in them, these are fields that will soon be harvested. Harvesting, like planting, is also done by hand. To harvest the pineapple, a crew of workers will walk through the rows of pineapple, twisting off the fruit and placing it on a blue conveyor, which gently designed to clean and separate the pineapple. So only the best quality fruit makes its way into the packing plant. Once inside, workers hand select the pineapple based on size and shell color and carefully pack them into boxes. Alright, here's something you may find interesting. How do you know when a pineapple is ready to be picked? Generally, you want to select a pineapple that is plump and fresh looking. In other words, the leaves and the crown should be fresh and green, and the body of the pineapple firm. Keep in mind, a large pineapple doesn't necessarily mean the fruit will be better tasting or any riper than a smaller pineapple. Once the pineapple is picked, it will not ripen any further or get any sweeter. So the sooner they are eaten, the better. If you don't plan to use a fresh pineapple right away, store it in your refrigerator. It'll keep longer. And if you're interested in learning the proper way, kahiki. Halakahiki means foreign fruit. It is believed that pineapple, or halakahiki, first originated in Paraguay or Brazil. Historians believe that a Spanish shipwreck in 1527 off the South Kona coast of the Big Island brought tools, garments, and plants inclusions below 3,000 feet. Good fruit quality is attributed to areas having a combination of relatively cool night temperatures, a high percentage of sunny days, and day temperatures ranging from 70 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, which makes Wahiawa perfect for growing pineapple. Our story of the pineapple just wouldn't be complete without mentioning the most influential person in Hawaii's pineapple industry, James Drummond Dole. James Dole arrived in Hawaii in 1899, and the following year he bought a 1,600-acre tract of land right here in Wahiawa. He established his first pineapple plantation, Pineapple a Year, helping to make pineapple one of Hawaii's largest industries, responsible for 90% of all the canned pineapple produced in the world directly from the tree's main branches and trunk. Chocolate is made from the beans that are inside the pods. Those are the cacao trees. A variety of other trees border the cacao field, which helped this chocolate industry is relatively new, but is quickly establishing itself as a source for some of the best and rarest chocolates in the world. A few miles north of where we are is the Wailua Estate Cacao Farm, run by Dole Food Company. The rich volcanic soil and excellent growing conditions in this area, combined with high-quality chocolate-making practices, many cultural aspects of these plantation villages have endured and influenced life in Hawaii today. For example, the holidays are a time when local families get together to celebrate with family of evil spirits. New Year's mochi pounding is another local tradition where everyone takes their turn pounding the glutinous sticky rice for good luck. The mochi, or Japanese rice cake, is then formed into round pieces and filled with azuki, or red bean paste. Most of the mochi is eaten, but some families will place an offering of 2 mochi cakes stacked on top of each other with a Japanese orange on top. This stack is typically placed on the family altar or somewhere else in the recording artist Manoa DNA.
Aloha! We're Manoa DNA. Don't forget to check out our exclusive album in the gift section. For only $5, it features the original songs from this train ride, as well as the official theme song for the Pineapple Express, which is coming up right now.
Take a ride, feel some life on the mountainside. See the island's beauty from mountain to sky. Be our guest, take a breath, the air so fresh. Step by
place we call home. We hope you find these tips useful, but when in doubt, just ask. If you're not sure about anything such as where to go or what is the appropriate thing to do, just ask a Kamaina. As we near the train station, off to the right you'll see our photovoltaic solar farm, which helps provide nearly a third of our plantation's energy consumption. Just another way we benefit from our nearly year-round sunshine. Well, we hope you enjoyed the tour. There's a lot more to see and do. Test your directional skills in the world's largest maze. Stroll through the plantation garden, or cool down with the world-famous Dole Whip at the Plantation Grill located inside the store. If you plan on making your way to the North Shore, turn right as you exit the parking lot and head north on Kamehameha Highway for about 15 minutes. Besides having some of the world's best beaches, you'll also find dozens of unique shops, art galleries, and restaurants. Mahalo for taking a tour on the Pineapple Express. Aloha! Please remain seated as we approach the exit platform. If you left your stroller or walker with us prior to boarding, it will be waiting for you at the exit platform. If you accidentally dropped any personal belongings along the ride and took note of the numbered marker along the track, please let the train attendant know upon disembarking. We will retrieve the item for you and bring it back to the train platform. Once the train comes to a complete stop, please make sure you collect all your belongings. You may then disengage the chain on the left side of the carriage and disembark the train. Please watch your step as there is a gap between the train and the platform. Upon exiting the train, walk towards the front of the train to exit the platform. On behalf of your Pineapple Express train tour crew, mahalo!